All right, so what we're looking at right here is the title of a fairly short piece by Jerome Rothberg, whose title is Where Memory and Dreams Are One. And the reason that we're looking at it is that it reminds me quite a bit of the style, that I enlisted in a piece called
It reminds me quite a bit
A Labyrinth of Visions, as sometimes been referred to.
It reminds me quite a
Labyrinth of Visions, or
And
sometimes
it particularly reminded me of that piece because
vision.
a labyrinth.
as it's delineated here,
It particularly
prose
reminded me
prose-like poetry.
of that piece because
It seems to
as
seems to visually refer
delineated
to
here,
the way that first the opening section.
in the form of
It
this prose,
particularly
prose-like
reminded me
poetry.
of that
It
piece
seems to
What was it called again?
it seems to visually refer to
As I titled
the
it,
way
A
that
Labyrinth of
first the
Visions.
opening section
here
And,
in the form of this prose or prose-like poetry.
from
It seems
what was it called again?
opening chapter
Labyrinth.
It seems to
Visually,
visually,
or as I titled it,
its title.
A Labyrinth of Visions.
first the opening section
And
Let's see.
of my piece.
let's see what.
So my title is A Labyrinth of Visions, but I have to type in
If that opening chapter
visions. And you recall from our earlier discussion that the reason that it was
As I titled it.
relineated and that the line breaks that I had eliminated was because I had requested a link to Jesse Glass's
so my title is
former data site be removed as it was both inappropriate
and you
and
recall from our earlier discussion that the reason that it was relineated and that the
Right, so
line
here's-
breaks that I had
No, that's not it.
were eliminated was because I had requested
This one also
a
has-
link to
maybe Jerry has removed
So my title is
data site be removed as it was both inappropriate and valid.
oh yeah.
and
All
you
right, so
recall
the
from our
journey
earlier
of
discussion,
remembrance. Let's check that with mine.
relineated
In Labyrinth.
Right, so here's
So
the line breaks that I had eliminated was because I had
this one also
requested a link
so maybe
Jesse Glass's
Jerry has removed the. Let's just try
former
name.
data site
My,
removed as it was
maybe it's a little file. All right, so there, you see in my version,
So
check
the journey
so that you won't have to take my word for it. That in fact the first chapter is designated.
in Labyrinth of Vision.
Alright, so here's
The opening epigrammatic quotations. All right, so there you can see for yourself that
so maybe
that in fact the journey of metaphor and remembrance is the title of the first chapter, and that is stated correctly, and then
name
the title of the overall volume is of course incorrect,
Having a hard
and then you can see
All right, so
here
there
where the
you
line
can
breaks
see in
actually
my
are.
version
oh yeah
my title
Let's see if
to
there's
the
anything
working
going
All
on.
right,
prose.
so
Check so that you won't have to take my word for it. That in fact
So you can see that
First chapter.
the stanzas or the stanza breaks are largely conceptually these repetitions, say, and say, and then you have
opening
another stanza break here that you drop out of that repetition, and then you also have something else going on in the switch between these line spaces where you notice that this section
there you can see
There's an I
for yourself
addressing
that,
you, right? You
that in
asking
fact,
someone to do something,
the
there's always an
journey
implied
of
you,
important remembrance
and then it switches into
is
this
the
I, and it does
title
that so
of the
consistently
first
as it
chapter.
moves along, although it breaks out of communication. All right, so
And
here's
then
the
stated
I,
correctly,
here's the
and
voice
then
that speaks with you.
the title of the overall volume is of
User
course
set in the present.
incorrect.
All right, so
And then you can see
here in this form, those
Here, where the
structuring
there actually
organizations
are.
that
In
involve
my version.
repetition and changes in tense are disregarded.
that
Well, not entirely disregarded. So these are
Word for it.
this section of italics.
So you can see that the stanzas or the stanza breaks are
italicized section seems to
largely
recognize,
conceptually motivated around these repetitions.
Seems to
You
recognize
have
the
say,
indentation.
say, and say.
And that might have been difficult. I don't have
And
any
then you
problem
have
with
Another
italicization
stanza break
as
here
opposed
that
to the
you
indentation,
drop
because I
out
can
that
imagine
repetition,
that
and then
putting this
you also have something
with
else
that
going on, the switch between these
indentation
line spacings where
in the
you notice that
typography.
this section occurs in
An
the past. The speaker is
I know people are prone to avoid or
Alright,
is
so
an I
there
addressing
you can
you,
see that,
right? You're asking someone
that
to
in
do something.
fact,
Alright, so-
implied
the
you,
journey
and
of better
and then
word
it switches into
remembrance
this I, and it does that so
I don't know if I can do this.
consistently as it moves
See if I
along,
can
although it
compare
breaks out on
stylistically
occasion.
the-
Alright, so here's the I,
and then
here's
it's
the
stated
word that
correctly
speaks
and
to you.
I have to open a new window. I can't do that because I'll still have to
title
jump back and forth.
volume is of course
Alright, so-
incorrect. And then you
All right,
So
let's just get a
here in
sense.
this
I'll give you a
form,
visual sense and time to read.
those
and then,
those structuring
Here, where the line
organizations
breaks
that
actually
involve
back to,
repetition and changes in tense are disregarded.
this one, where memory one will get a sense of
Well, not
stylistic
entirely
similarities.
disregarded. So these are this section of italics.
So you can see that the stanzas
Jerry's reads a little bit more
section
like
seems to
are
recognize
largely
ordinary prose
conceptually
to me,
motivated
and
around
then it's citations of these
these repetitions,
this context,
say,
right?
say,
And that might have been
say,
difficult. I don't have any
European art
problem
and then you have
italicization
another
as
stanza
opposed to the
break here
indentation,
that
because I can
you
imagine
drop out of that
that
repetition,
putting
and
this
then
with
you also have
additional
something else going on in the switch
In my mind, make it a little bit
between
more-
line spacings
Give
where
it a
typography
more
you
prosaic
notice
feeling.
this section occurs in
neighbor.
the past
The sentence structure is
people are prone to
clearly like more
is
avoid or
prosaically marked,
is
right? Like if you compare the difference
is an I
between
addressing
labor.
you, right? You're asking something.
Alright,
in the
so
green, I stretched out,
something
almost
that's
motionless. The
implied
words I
you,
tried to
and,
speak caught in my throat and nearly
and
choked
then
me.
it switches into this I
See,
and does that.
I don't
So
know if I can do this.
consistency.
Say the poem is a journey
is
taken
Here's
inside
the
the
although
sticks
it
on a
breaks
path
out
strewn with
of
memories,
Alright,
death
so
dumb, blind and beyond
there's
measure.
the I.
There's definitely a more rhythmic cadence in
No, I
mine.
can't do that
and,
because I'll still have to
Its mouth filled with
jump back and
words,
forth.
its pockets filled with stale bread.
Present.
And then the repetition
Alright,
of the
so-
initial rhythm. Say it is an
Alright,
illusory
let's just
part
get a
of
sense.
So here in this form,
Time to read, and then
those structuring organizations.
In the dream, I stretched out, almost motionless. The words I tried to speak caught in
Changes
my
in
throat and
tense
nearly
are
choked me.
this one, where memory and dream are one, you get a sense
Kind of
of
nightclub with the sound
stylistic
of
Well,
music.
not entirely disregarded.
But you know, these like kind of
These
like corny,
are
canned, like poeticisms
section
that he has
italics.
here, like are very familiar and
Jerry's reads a little bit more like
You know, and speak
Section
to,
seems to recognize
ordinary prose
to
to
my
me.
piece, or
And,
you know, in some way.
it's citations of these
seems to
of this
recognize
context, right?
And that might have been
European
difficult.
And,
I don't
and
have any
it
problem.
moves in and out of like the imagistically
Italicization
poetic and
as
kind of
opposed to
stricter
the
prose. And I
indentation,
don't
because I
think
can imagine
my labyrinth of visions
uh,
ever really
putting
moves out of that
this,
rhythmic and
an
imagistic
additional
In my mind, make it
poeticism, right?
in the
give it
That way it's
a
different.
more
But what I thought I could do,
feeling.
and
The
and the reason that I'm
sentence
allowing myself
structure
to do it, I figure like
clearly
since my piece was really lineated, apparently, you know,
the difference between
Or escape labor.
by someone who assists Jerry with the
in the
technology.
dream I stretched
Alright,
out,
so-
almost motionless. The
pages
words I
up.
tried to speak caught in my throat and nearly
You know, when I
choked
had asked him to remove the link
with.
to,
See, I don't know if I can do this.
you know, the
Say the poem is a journey taken
frightfully
with silent walking
toxic
on
data.
memories, deaf, dumb, blind, and beyond measure.
You know, he informed me that, you know,
There's
you didn't know
there's
how to do
definitely
that,
a
and
more
he would
rhythmic
attempt
cadence
to
in
do
mine,
it,
and
by
it's
not
replacing his technician.
words,
back and
it's
forth.
pockets.
His technician of the poetic at
And then the repetition of
Jacket
the
2
initial rhythm.
magazine, you know,
Say it is an elixir and a
the link.
rhyme.
Now for me, like
Get a
moving
sense
on
of
the site that I had
visuals
it
and
didn't involve, you know, any relineation, but apparently it did for the
The
Jacket 2
dream I
people.
stretched
So,
out almost motionless. The
you know, when I
words
had made
tried
that
to speak
request
caught
that
in
the,
my throat and nearly choking me. The place was filled with
I
This
lost
one's where
my line breaks.
The kind of
you get a
nightclub
sense of
And,
with the sound
and
of music.
you know,
stylistic symbols.
and
But
they
you know,
never
these like
attempted
kind of
to,
like corny,
to reestablish them. So I
canned,
figure like
like poeticisms
you know, that gives me the
that he has here are very, you know, familiar and
you know, so,
Jerry's reads a little bit
you know, and
more like
speak to
right? Is this a term? Is there like an old
ordinary
my
prose.
pace or
is there an old English law term like right by reciprocity? If there is, like, you know, right by reciprocity, you know, allows me to take a look at this piece that is lineated in this prose form and to reimagine it as as a lyric form
it moves in and out
with
of
line breaks. And I thought what I would do is
imagistically and rhythmically poetic and
try to turn it into a sonnet, you know, via
prose, and I don't think my labyrinth of visions ever really.
there's all different kinds of ways to turn it
dynamic
into a sonnet.
and
But you know, maybe because of, you know, some recent
My mind make it
space-time travel communication
but what I
message
thought I
systems
could
that
do,
I've been engaged with, you know, maybe
And,
I will attempt it, you know,
and the
via
reason that you know I'm
Ted
allowing
Berrigan's
myself
route
to
to
do
the
it
sonnets, which was to
because
collect
I
these
figure like
these reimagined lines
my
and
piece
organize them around
really
sonnet form, or at least
apparently you know
the first 12 lines of the sonnet, and then to rewrite
by someone who
13 or 14.
assists
So,
Jerry with the
you know, the
technology.
way that I might
In the dream I stretched
do
out
something like that
pages
here.
up.
motionless, the words I tried to say caught in my
You know, when I had asked him
Well,
to
dream must
remove
rhyme
the
with
link
something, so the first line could be in the
to,
dream, and then I would look for a rhyme with
See the poem
frightful,
is a journey
toxic, data,
path strewn with memories,
Um,
deaf, dumb, blind, and
you know, he informed me that
if I
you
take the time to
there's
do
a
that, and
there's a
And then there's another
difference
justification
between
to the flow
cadence
of
and line.
by
or
requesting
you know,
his
if you reorganize the
his
flow.
technician,
Words
his technician of
pockets
poetic
filled with
at
It came back in a
and then the
flow of
repetition of
magazine.
the initial
so
rhythm.
I like that
Say
line.
it is
It
a
came back in a flow.
for
Maybe
me,
we'll
like,
call it that. It came back in a flow of rhyme. And in this case, you know, it came back in a flow of you know, sonnet rhyme. And just to see if I could, you know, take this poem and reorganize it.
the Jacket 2 people.
In the
So,
dream
into
I stretched
sonnets,
out
you know, when I had made that request,
So
that
see if I might
caught in
come
my
up.
throat and nearly choked.
You know, in walks like I will say, well, like,
A kind of night
and
undo it
and
once it's
you know,
inside.
and there was no
but
time
you know these like kind of like
Like I was
points
using this
so
was
I figured
Jacket magazine,
and
Jacket.
like
E.
what is this?
Theme for Jacket. This could be, you know, this could be theme for Jacket B. Literary magazine could be the or themes, you know, since you know we had since
Right.
since this is
Is this-
creation,
is this a term? Is
where
there
memory
like
and dreams. So dreams and themes rhyme. Dream, theme for
right by reciprocity.
B, or dreams.
If
in the
there is like
the
right
themes.
by reciprocity,
The
you know,
B themes.
allows me to take a look at this piece that
Or Yellow Jacket.
Prose form and to reimagine it as
Motionless.
And
In any case,
it moves in and out.
since I have so
I
few
thought what I would do is
viewers of my work as the
is try to turn it into a sonnet, you know,
values
via
indicate, I probably won't have
My
via
labyrinth
exist yet.
message systems
What I
that
taken
thought
from
I've been engaged with.
memory and
Maybe
dreams
I
are
will attempt to, via
But
And the reason that
Ted Berrigan's route in the sonnets, which was to collect these reimagined lines and
sonnet form, at least
organize
the first 12 lines of the sonnet, and then to rewrite a rhyming couplet for line 13 and 14. So, the way that I might do something like that here. Well, dream must rhyme with something, so the first line could be in a dream, and then I would look for another line that rhymed with dream. And I'm not seeing one here, but if I take the time to do this, I'm sure I'll find them. And then there's another justification, the flow of rhyme. Or, if you reorganize the letters in flow, it came back in a flow of rhyme. So, I like that line, it came back in a flow, maybe we'll call it that, it came back in a flow of rhyme. And in this case, it came back in a flow of, sonnet rhyme. And, just to see if I could, take this poem and reorganize it into sonnets. And see what might come up. And then, if anyone complains, and I can always say, well, I don't know how to undo it, once it's in sonnet form. But I could always, ask one of my friends at Jacket Magazine, Jacket B, theme for Jacket. This could be, theme for Jacket B. Literary magazine could be the themes, since we had since this is clearly plural, where a memory and dreams. So dreams and themes rhyme. In the dream, the theme for Jacket B, dreams. In the dreams, the themes, the B themes of the jacket or yellow jacket. Maybe stretch almost motionless. In any case, since I have so few viewers of my work as the space-time travel communication coordinate,
Is this
indicate,
term? Is there like an old?
I probably won't have to.
Is there an old English law term like right by reciprocity?
The outcomes or the outlays of
If there
the
is,
process.
right
Anyway,
by
this is a
reciprocity,
project proposal or proposal
allows
project,
me to take
and
a look at
it doesn't exist yet. These sonnets don't exist yet. Taken from
prose
where
form
a memory
and to
and dreams are rhymed.
reimagine it
Or
as
ones.
as a lyric, with line breaks. And I thought what I would do
I probably won't have to.
is try to turn it into a sonnet, via
The outcomes or the outlays of the process. Anyway, this is a project proposal or proposal project, and it doesn't exist yet.
There's all
Obviously,
different kinds of ways to
these
do
sonnets
it.
don't exist yet. Taken from a memory or ones.
Maybe because of some recent space-time travel communication message systems that I've been engaged with, maybe I will attempt to, via
these reimagined
Ted
lines
Berrigan's
and organize them around sonnet form, at least the first 12 lines of the sonnet, and then to rewrite
these
a
reimagined
rhyming couplet
lines
for line 13 and 14.
and organize them around
the way
sonnet
that I might
form, at least
do something like
the
that
first
here
12
is,
lines of the sonnet, and then
well, dream must rhyme with something, so the first line could be in a
rhyming
dream,
couplet,
and then I would look
13 and 14.
for another line
So,
that rhymed with dream.
Do something like that here.
I'm not seeing one here, but if I take the time to do this, I'm sure I'll find them.
Dream must
And then there's another justification,
so the first
the
line
flow
could
of
be
rhyme.
in the dream
Or,
And then I would
if you reorganize the letters in flow, was
for another line that rhymed
it came back in a flow of
dream.
so I like that line. You know, it came back in a flow. Maybe we'll call it that. It came back in a flow of rhyme, and in this case, you know, it came back in a flow of you know, sonnet rhyme. And you know, just to see if I could, you know, take this poem and reorganize it into sonnets.
And then there's another justification.
See what might come up. And then, you know, if anyone complains, I can always say, you know, like, well, I
If you
don't know how
reorganize the letters in flow,
undo it, you know, once it's in sonnet form. But
it came back in
I could always, you know, ask one of my friends at Jacket Magazine, Jacket
so
B,
I like
theme
that
for a jacket.
line.
This could be, you know, this could be theme for a jacket
Maybe
B.
we'll call it that. It came back in a
Literary
flow
magazine
of
could be
rhyme.
the themes.
And in this case,
Since,
you
you
know,
know,
it
had,
came back in a flow of
since this is clearly plural,
sonnet
you know,
rhyme.
where a memory and dreams. So dreams and themes are
just to see if I
in the
could,
dream,
you know, take
the
this
theme
flow
for
and
jacket
reorganize
B,
it,
or dreams, in the dreams, the themes,
into
the B
sonnets.
themes of the jacket, or yellow jacket. You know, maybe stretch, almost motionless. In any case,
You can always say,
you know,
like,
since I have
oh,
so few viewers of my work, as the space-time communication coordinate
what's that?
values indicate,
In sonnet.
I probably won't have to, you know, readjust the outcomes or the outlays of the process. Anyway, this is a project proposal or proposal project, and it doesn't exist yet. You know, obviously
This could be
these sonnets don't exist yet.
theme for a
Taken
jacket.
from The Memory and Dreams Are One, or Ones.
Literary
But
magazine could be
we'll work on that.
the themes, since you know had since this is clearly plural,
The outcomes or the
where
outlays
a
of
memory
the process.
and dreams.
Anyway, this is a project
Dreams
proposal or
and
proposal
themes
project,
rhyme.
and it doesn't exist yet.
In
You
the
know, obviously,
dream,
these sonnets don't exist yet. Taken from where a memory and dreams are one,
the
or ones.
dreams,
But
and
we'll
the
work
dreams,
on that.
the themes, the B themes of the jacket ones, or yellow jacket, stretch, almost motionless.
All right, so what we're looking at the
in
title
any
of
case,
a fairly short
Dreams are one.
Since I
Ones,
have
I guess.
so few
And the reason that we're looking at it
And,
is that
and the
it
reason
reminds
that
me
we're
quite a
looking
bit
at
of
it
the
is
style,
that,
you know, that I enlisted in a piece called
it reminds me quite a
A
bit
Labyrinth of Visions, or
the
as it is
style, you know,
sometimes
that I
been referred to,
enlisted in a piece called
Labyrinth of Vision. And
A Labyrinth of Visions, or
it
as
particularly
is,
reminded me of that
sometimes
piece
been
because
referred to,
as it's delineated here, as it's textualized here, in the form of this prose or
Anyway,
prose
and,
poetry,
this is
it
it
seems
particularly reminded
it seems to
me
visually
of,
refer to
of that
the way
piece
that
because
first the opening section
it
of
doesn't exist
as
yet.
it's delineated here, as it's
These sonnets
textualized
don't
here,
exist yet.
what was it called
in the
again?
form of this prose or
Visions, or
prose-like
as I titled it,
poetry.
A Labyrinth of Visions.
It seems
And,
to visually refer to the way that the opening section
if that opening chapter
of my piece
was designated with its title or not.
from
Let's see.
what was it called again? Labyrinth of Visions.
So my title is
As I
A
titled
Labyrinth
it.
of Visions, but I have to
A
type
Labyrinth
in
of Visions. And
visions. And you recall from our earlier discussion that the reason that it was
let's see what
relineated and that the line breaks that I had included were eliminated was because I had requested a link
if
to
that opening chapter
Jesse Glass's
Was designated with its title.
former Aha Data site be removed, as it was
Not.
both inappropriate and invalid.
Let's see.
Invalid and unsound if you're using logic terminology. Alright, so here's. No, that's not it. This one also.
So my title is A Labyrinth of Visions, but I have to type.
So maybe Jerry has removed the
let's just try a name.
And you'll recall from our earlier discussion that the reason that it was
Oh yeah. All right. So the journey of metaphor and remembrance.
and the line breaks that I had included
In Labyrinth of Vision. All right.
was
So
because I had requested a link to Jesse Glass's former Data site.
my Adobe program is having a hard time opening this old file. All right. So there, you see in my version, my title to the work overall, and then we'll check so that you won't have to take my word for it that in fact the first chapter is designated with the correct title. These are the opening.
Alright, so here's
Epigrammatic quotations.
this one also.
Alright, so there you can see for yourself that that in fact the journey of metaphor and remembrance is the title of the first chapter, and that is
So maybe
and that is stated correctly, and
Jerry
then
has removed
the title of the overall volume is of course incorrect, and then you can see here where the line breaks actually are. So you can see that the stanzas or the stanza breaks are largely conceptually motivated around these repetitions. You have say, and say, and then you have another stanza break here that you drop out of that repetition, and then you also have something else going on in the switch between these line spacings where you notice that this section occurs in the past, and the speaker is an I addressing a you, right? You're asking someone to do something. There's always an implied you, and then it switches into this I, and it does that so consistently as it moves along, although it breaks out of communication. All right, so here's the I, here's the voice that speaks with you. This is past. These are set in the present. All right, so here in this form, those structuring organizations that involve repetition and changes in tense are disregarded, and well, not entirely disregarded. So these are this section of italics. This italicized section seems to recognize the indentation.
Alright, so there.
And that might have been difficult. I don't have any problem with italicization as opposed to the indentation, because I can imagine that putting this with an additional indentation in the typography would have required an extra amount of labor. I know people are prone to avoid or escape labor. All right, so let's see if I don't know if I can do this. Let's see if I can compare stylistically the
Epigrammatic quotations.
I'm gonna have to open a new window. No, I can't do that because I'll still have to jump back and forth. All right, let's just get a sense. I'll give you a visual sense and time to read, and then.
Alright, so
then
there
go
you
back
can
to,
see for yourself that
this one, where
that
memory
in
and
fact,
dream 1, you get a sense of
the journey
stylistic
of metaphor and
similarities.
remembrance is the title of the first chapter, and that is
Jerry's reads a little bit more like
and that is stated correctly.
ordinary prose to me, and then it's citations of these
The title of the overall
of this context,
volume
right,
is, of course, incorrect.
of European art
And then you can see
and publication,
here where the
And this
line
tradition
breaks
of
actually
avant-garde
are.
art and poetry. In my mind, make it a little bit more, give it a more prosaic feeling. The sentence structure is clearly like more prosaically marked, right?
So you can see that the stanzas or the stanza breaks are
In the dream I
are
stretched out,
largely
almost motionless. The words I tried to speak
conceptually
caught in my throat and nearly
motivated
choking me.
around
With
these repetitions.
say the poem is a journey taken
You
with
have
silent walking
say,
sticks on a path
say,
strewn with memory,
say.
deaf, dumb, blind, and beyond measure.
And then you have
There's definitely a more rhythmic cadence in mine,
another stanza
and
break here
it's now
that
filled
you
with
drop
words,
out of that
its pockets filled with
repetition.
stale bread. And then the repetition of the initial
you
rhythm,
also have
say it is an
something else
elixir
going
derived from
on,
chlorophyll,
switch
and royal jelly
between
of
these,
expressions to bees.
line spacings
Yeah.
where
So if I can go back to
you notice that this section.
In a dream, I stretched out almost motionless. The words I tried to speak caught in my throat and nearly choking me. The place was filled with faces like a giant hall, a kind of nightclub, with the sound of distant music ringing in my ears. But you know, these like kind of like corny, canned, like poeticisms that he has here, like are very, familiar.
And then it switches into this I, and it does that.
You know, and speak to my piece, or you know, in some way.
Works out of an occasional so here's the I, here's the voice that speaks with you.
And it moves in and out of like the imagistically and rhythmically poetic and kind of stricter prose. And I don't think my labyrinth of visions ever really moves out of that rhythmic and imagistic poeticism.
Those structures.
But what I thought I could do, and the reason that I'm allowing myself to do it, I figure like since my piece was relineated, apparently
Not entirely disregarded. So these are
by someone who assists Jerry with the technology involved in putting these pages up. When I asked him to remove the link to
italicized section seems to
the
recognize
frightfully toxic data. He informed me that he did not do that. He would attempt to do it by requesting his technician of the poetic at Junction 2 remove the link. Now, for me, like removing a link,
because I can
imagine it didn't involve any relineation. But apparently it did for the Jacket 2 people. So when I had made that request, then I lost my line breaks, and there was no attempt to reestablish them. So I figure like that gives me the
or escape labor.
How it would be, sort of right. Is this a term? Is there like an old English law term like right by reciprocity? If there is like right by reciprocity, allows me to take a look at this piece that is lineated in this prose form and to reimagine it as a lyric form with line breaks. And I thought what I would do is try to turn it into a sonnet, via
No, I can't do that.
let's see, there's all different kinds of ways to turn it into a sonnet. But maybe because of some recent space-time travel communication message systems that I've been engaged with, maybe I will attempt it, via Ted Berrigan's route in the sonnets, which was to collect these reimagined lines and organize them around sonnet form, at least the first 12 lines of the sonnet, and then to write a couplet for line 13 and 14. So, the way that I might do something like that here is, dream must rhyme with something. So the first line could be in a dream, and then I would look for another line that rhymed with dream.
Jerry's reads a little bit more like
here, but if I take the time to do this, I'm sure I'll find
ordinary
that.
prose.
And then there's another justification, the flow of rhyme.
Then it's
Or if you reorganize the letters in flow, it came back in a flow of rhyme. So I like that line. It came back in a flow. Maybe we'll call it that. It came back in a flow of rhyme, and in this case, it came back in a flow of sonnet rhyme. And just to see if I could take this poem and reorganize it into sonnets, and see what might come up. And then if anyone complains, I can always say well, I don't know how to.
In my mind, make it
undo it, once it's in sonnet form.
Give it
But
more prosaic.
I could always, ask one of my friends at Jacket Magazine, Jacket B, theme for a jacket. This could be, theme for a jacket B. Literary magazine could be the themes, since this is clearly plural, where a memory and dreams. So dreams and themes rhyme. In the dream, the theme for jacket B, dreams, in the dreams, the themes. The B themes of the jacket, or yellow jacket, maybe stretch, almost motionless.
smell.
And it doesn't exist yet. You know, obviously
Words.
these sonnets don't exist yet. Taken from where a million lines
Say it is an elixir derived from chlorophyll, royal jelly, explosions.
By requesting his technician of the poetic at remove the link. Now, for me, like removing a link on a site that I've had is pretty easy. It didn't involve any remediation. But apparently it did the jacket 2 people. So when I had made that request,
like kind of like corny.
Then I lost my line breaks.
Like poeticisms.
And there was no attempt, to reestablish them. So I figure, like, that gives me the,
and speak to
right? Is this a term? Is there like an old, English law term like right by reciprocity? If there is, like, right by reciprocity, it allows me to take a look at this piece that is lineated in this prose form, and to reimagine it
moves in and out.
as a lyric form with line breaks. And I thought what I would do is try to turn it into a sonnet, via let's see, there's all different kinds of ways to turn it into a sonnet. But maybe because of some recent space-time travel communication message systems that I've been engaged with, maybe I will attempt to take Berrigan's route in the sonnets, which was to collect these reimagined lines and organize them around sonnet, at least the first 12 lines of the sonnet, and then to rewrite a couplet for line 13 and 14. So
apparently,
the way that I might do something like that here is
by someone who
dream must rhyme with something. So the first line could be in the dream, and then I would look for another line that
pages up.
with dream.
I had asked him to remove the link to.
I'm not seeing it here, but if I take the time to do this, I'm sure I'll find them. And then there's another justification. The
frightfully
rhyme.
toxic.
If you reorganize the letters and flow, it came back in a flow. So I like that line. It came back in a flow. Maybe we'll call it that. It came back in a flow of rhyme. And in this case, it came back in a flow of sonnet rhyme. And just to see if I could, take this poem and reorganize it into sonnets. And see what might come up. And then, if anyone complains, I can always say, undo it, once it's in sonnet. But I could always, as one of my friends at Jacket Magazine, Jacket B, theme for a jacket. This could be, this could be theme for a jacket B. Literary magazine could be themes, since we had since this is clearly plural, where a memory and dreams. So dreams and themes rhyme. In the dream, the theme for jacket B, or dreams. In the dreams, the themes, the B themes of the jacket, or yellow jacket. Maybe stretch, almost motionless. In any case, since I have so few viewers on my work, as the space-time travel communication coordinate values indicate.
Right? Is this a term? Is there like an old? Is there an old English law
The
term?
outcomes or the outlays
Right
of
by
the
reciprocity.
process. Anyway, this is a
If there is
project
like
proposal
right by
project.
reciprocity,
And it doesn't exist yet,
allows me
obviously.
to take a look
These sonnets don't exist
as
We'll
a
work on
lyric form with line breaks. And I thought what I would do is try to turn it into a sonnet, via let's see, well, there's all different kinds of ways to turn it into a sonnet, but maybe because of these recent space-time communication message systems that I've been engaged with, maybe I will attempt it, via Ted Berrigan's route in the sonnets, which was to collect these reimagined lines and organize them around sonnet form, at least the first 12 lines of the sonnet, and then to rewrite a rhyme and couplet for line 13 and 14. So, the way that I might do something like that here is, well, dream must rhyme with something.